18, I thought, oh, the world is my oyster. Now anything that I want is going to happen. And so when I was 20, everything changed. I was like, I can't go to the school that I want to go to anymore. I was embarrassed. What am I going to tell my friends that like, oh, I'm sorry, I can't come back because I have no money. It was embarrassing at that time as a little kid, you know? So I did that. I left. I had to come here, make new friends. I had no family here, like no resources, and just had to like kind of figure it out. Went, finished my education, got this job, and the challenges didn't stop there. So, you know, from there, I got my PR. Then I'm like, okay, what's the next step? So I was looking into employment opportunities. I said, you know what, the kind of job and the living that I want to make is not available, you know, just with an undergrad. I'm going to like take it a step further. And I didn't really know what I wanted to do at that time. And again, my parents were like, oh, doctor, lawyer, banker. So I was like, okay, I'm going to do finance now. So I went and I got an $80,000 loan from RBC to fund my MBA because, I mean, I had to fund it myself. And then I did something that I didn't truly enjoy, but I was good at it. So I graduated with honors, and this was in 2008. I graduated in August 2008, and in September 2008 was the financial crisis. The whole world shut down. So it was very bad timing. And in hindsight, I was just kind of like back and forth from like Memphis, Tennessee, which is where my parents had moved in the interim a few years before that. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to live here. I hated it there. There was no opportunity for me. I said, this is not going to be my life. And I have to take control of my own life and set my own future for myself. So I came back to Toronto and I said, what am I going to do? All these jobs that I'm like capable of doing are no longer available to me. We're in the middle of this financial crisis. And I met some real estate agents who said, you know what, we're making a good living. And I'm like, it doesn't sound too complicated, like turning lights on and off. I think
hang on. Wait.
That was my perception back then, right? So my perception back then was like, you know, I just spent $80,000. Like, now keep in mind, I'm $80,000 in debt at this point, right?
How old are you at this point? What's your age at that point?
26.
Holy shit! So 26 years old.
So I was like, you know, I'm $80,000 in debt right now. What am I going to do? So I didn't want to spend too much more money educating myself. So, you know, the barrier, it's sort of, I mean, everybody knows the barrier to entry in real estate is very low. It just takes a few months to get your license. It's like, what, $2,000 or something? So I said, okay, like real estate agents, they're the worst, but okay, I guess I'll do it. And then I got into it, and that's when I realized I actually loved it, you know? I didn't know that I wanted to be a realtor. I thought, let me try it out. Let me see how it works. But like from the day that I got into it, I realized this is for me. So I'm actually grateful that all the 10 years of, not 10, but like 6, 7, 8 years of hardship that I had before that led me to what's made me successful today. Because guess what? If the financial crisis hadn't have happened, maybe I would have just gotten a job at RBC and I'd still be doing that because I got comfortable. You know, if I had come to Toronto because my parents didn't lose their business in Pakistan, I might have graduated in Boston and be doing something completely different. So, and I wouldn't be here today. So I'm actually grateful for all those failures, all those losses, because it's gotten me to where I am today. It's been stepping stones, right? So when you're at rock bottom, you got to remember that the only place to go is up. So it was great.